welcome to each and every one of you. Welcome along to the Harcourts Gold auction rooms here at number 471 Papanui Road. By way of introduction, my name is Mark Morrison. I will be your auctioneer in charge of proceedings here today. A nice, neat, concise program today. 4 opportunities for your spirited bidding and buying. Before we move much further forward with our program, I do just remind you of our COVID-19 situation and our process. Good to see everyone's masked up. Just remain masked up because this is an event. And just ensure that if you become unwell, let someone from the Harcourts Gold management team know of that situation. There's sanitizer out the front there on the table out by the front door, so if you'd like to sanitise your hands upon your departure, that would be hugely appreciated. Now, I'd like to firstly acknowledge and thank our owners. We thank them for their ease of access, their presentation, but first and foremost for their choice and agency, because we appreciate there is good choice out there in the marketplace. So we thank and acknowledge you for choosing to work with the great team here at Harcourts Gold. Speaking of that team here at Harcourts Gold, let me introduce you to some friendly faces. Yes, they're half obscured, but they are entirely friendly. Lynette McFadden just across on my right, business owner here within the Harcourts Gold team. Just alongside Lynette is Mr. Chris Kennedy, fellow auctioneer, although you've been benched this week, I understand, Chris, just a hamstring playing some havoc again. Yeah, so that's okay. You'll be back next week, I'm confident of that. Good man. But Chris is here as a business owner, and he's here to help, guide and assist you should you need it. A number of our managers from our Papanui office here, Henry Cochran. I've got Naomi Burge towards the rear, Mitchell McDonald, who'll be looking after the landing office very, very soon. And also Jane Meyer across the far side. There you are. Jane is like trying to find bidders here today. Now, Margaret Danza from our Redwood office, just along the way. She is just up the road in our Redwood office. And Caleb Griffian looks after our Parklands office. Mr. Mark Thompson here representing our Mortgage Express. He's here to help guide and assist you should you need any assistance. Potentially you're here doing your homework, getting an understanding of the marketplace. Mark's a fantastic man to get to know because he can help you through the nuts and bolts of getting your approval over the line and working with the various lenders that he has relationships with. So Mark, nice to have you here in the room today as well. Now, Alana Cosgrove, she drives all the technology that you see up on screen. She's probably the most important person here. You can keep an eye on everything as it unfolds today. You can keep an eye on the bids and of course the properties that we bring to the market. And you can keep an eye on the bids and all the levels as we move north through the various auctions. Now, Alana also shares all of our auctions out through our website via our YouTube channel. So for anyone tuning in today, it's always nice to see people online joining in. Normally around 60 to 70 people tuning in on a weekly basis. So a very warm welcome to each and every one of you online. Folks, I know the team at Harcourts Gold, they will have made all the relevant documentation for today's proceedings available to you. That's the LIM, that's the title, and the contract from which we work from, which has been approved by the Real Estate Institute of New Zealand and the good folk at the Auckland District Law Society. Now let me take you to that contract now. As you might expect, there are a few rules and regulations that we must adhere to when it comes to bidding and buying. Firstly, it won't surprise you that our owners have set confidential reserve prices. Now, in all respects, they are confidential. We won't be disclosing those reserves to you, the bidders at large. Your job, I would suggest, is the most simple one. It's to get the bidding up to and potentially pass those reserve prices. Assuming we can work together to do that, the highest bid, whose bid that I deem acceptable, well, you will simply be the purchaser. I can nominate the sum by which those bids increase. I can refuse a bid if I deem it not to be in the very best interest of our owners. And if a dispute arises concerning any bidding, if there is any argy-bargy, well, what we'll do is we'll revert to the last undisputed bid most likely and then recommence the bidding sequence from there. Now, in the absence of your bidding participation, I may place bids on behalf of our owners, known very simply as vendor bids. You may have heard the phrase before. If I place a vendor bid, I'll make it really, really clear to you today because I'll use language such as vendor bid or the bid is with me. And secondly, you can be rest assured that those bids are always well under our selling instructions, well under those reserves. So the best course of action is to simply bid with confidence. I'm merely providing you a roadmap and guidance in terms of value today. The part that you're all here for today, most likely, is for that hammer to fall down in your favour. If and when it does, congratulations, you're the successful purchaser. Before you commence your celebrations today, there are a few simple things we will get you to undertake. Firstly, you'll sign the documentation, and in doing so, you are acknowledging receipt of the approved REA guide. Secondly, you'll arrange to make a payment equaling 10% or 1/10 of the purchase price. And thirdly and finally, we'll get you to complete the GST information which is outlined in Schedule 1. So folks, today your bidding is cash. It is unconditional in all respects. Be bold, be brave in your bidding. Make yourself known to myself and the management team throughout. We're here to help you, here to help guide and assist you into your next property, into your dreams moving forward. Now, we've had a very good week already because 3 Doon Street in Preston's Park, brought to the market by Cameron Bailey, Harrison Hotman, that was brought forward earlier in the week and selling at an even $1 million. So good to see some good action here in the Harcourts Gold auction rooms already. Speaking of brought forward auctions, the first of our 4 opportunities today is in fact a brought forward auction. So what that means in this situation is a party has made a pre-auction offer at an acceptable level to our owners, to our decision makers. They have accepted that offer, so therefore our auction is brought forward today. So all those rules that I've just explained differ ever so slightly. So let me take a few moments to explain what will happen for our first, number 15A, Monteith Place. In a few moments I'll announce the acceptable level, that's the pre-auction offer. We are effectively on the market and selling, that's our reserve price. So therefore accordingly I won't place any vendor bids on behalf of my owners, but I can still give some suggestions in terms of the bids, the increments by which we may move north. I can still refuse a bid, although that's very, very unlikely today. So folks, if I don't see further bidding on this first one, we'll just simply knock the property down to the initiator and we will be sold at that level. Let me welcome in our lead agents on this one, Caleb Griffin across the far side, Mr. Daniel Pengelly representing our owners. These 2 fine gentlemen have been assisting you move forward here in Monteith Place at number 15A specifically, in good old fashioned redwood as I like to say. Let me steer you through the formalities of this one. You buy an estate and freehold, so you're buying 762 square metres of the best parcel of land you can here in New Zealand. It's lot 43, it's deposited plan 35434, which is all outlined in your certificate of title that Daniel, Caleb and the team have been filing through to each and every one of you for your review. The 4th of August of this year is the conjoined settlement and possession date, unless you've made prior arrangements in writing, that's absolutely fine. Those further terms of sale being clauses 23 through to 26, most noteworthy being the cash payment coming back towards you at settlement of $13,632, I understand, so please factor that into your decision making around value today. Schedule 2 outlines the list of chattels that you receive by way of that purchase price today. Let me steer you through Monteith Place just one last time. I visited Daniel at the open home just on the weekend. It was a gorgeous sunny day, and I think this is a clear case of opportunity knocking. What I love about this one is the situation and the position here, because you are down the end of that cul-de-sac, and cul-de-sacs are a beautiful place to live because you know it's so quiet. It's a great way for you to cultivate friendships with the neighbours as opposed to culling your social network. That's what cul-de-sacs are all about. The house itself, well, yes, it lends itself to a little bit of hard work, some vision, things that I don't have in my repertoire, but certainly I'm sure that you do. And you can bring this one, resurrect it to its former glory. I love the fact that you've got the sleep out there. Potentially you want to roll the sleeves up. You can just live on site, and it's an easy commute to the work site each and every day, so you can get stuck in bringing this one back to its former glory. Beautiful big yard. You'll be able to have a Monteith's at the end of the day, surely, when you've knocked off after a good hard day's work here. But once again, folks, it's a compelling equation here, isn't it? No surprises to see our campaign brought forward. Now, folks, it's a quirky number that we're brought forward at. Alana, our owners have received a pre-auction offer at $548,632. So I'll just repeat that, 548,632. We got that up on the screen, Alana? Very good. Folks, we are on the market and we are selling at that specific number. Potentially someone's got $550,000 to round things off. I'll let you all simmer over it for a few moments because it's the first time you've heard it. For Monteith, 15A. Opportunity knocking, but you need to bid. At 548,632. It's like a phone number. Chris Kennedy's line, not mine, this morning in our managers meeting. First chance, but I'm taking it, Chris. It's my auction room today.
Put an 03 in front of it.
03, that's right. But at 548,632 and 2, we sell away for the first time. Make no mistake, on the market and selling. One to get stuck into. Great use of your evenings and weekends. Twice school in Redwood, good old fashioned Redwood here. Do I see a bid? I'll take $500 on the side. Third chance. Final chance at 548632. Is it all done? Are we out? Is it as easy as that? We're open and closing. Looks like we are. It's selling, and it's sold. Congratulations. Congratulations to all involved. Folks, we'll just put some music on and we'll be back with our second opportunity of the day. Opportunity of the day, 1 bar 18. Folks, just moving forward, please. 1 bar 18, Studholme Street in Summerfield, brought to the market by Geeta Rose. She runs an impeccable auction campaign each and every time that she is involved. So, Geeta, always a pleasure working alongside you. Good luck to you and good luck to our owners that you represent here in Studholme Street in Summerfield. Love Summerfield, fantastic location to own real estate. This is an estate and cross lease that you buy. It's flat 1, it's deposited plan 48912 on lot 2, deposited plan 20211. It's a share in some 877 square metres. You've read and reviewed all of this information, and it's all in that certificate of title that Geeta's been filing through to each and every one of you. Now, Friday's a good day to settle, isn't it? Because you get the weekend to move in, get everything organised. Friday the 29th of July is the conjoined settlement and possession date, unless you've made prior arrangements to an alternative date. Schedule 2 outlines the list of chattels, and your further terms are nice and neat and concise. They are clauses 22 and 24, and I remind you that you bid and you buy on that basis here today. Well, what a stud of a home this is, isn't it, in Studholme Street. It's well proportioned. Love the strength of it because of the brick construction, but it's also got that nice softer side to it. It's bright and it's sunny in terms of its disposition. You're tucked down off the road. I visited on the weekend, and I just love the peace and tranquility that you receive or that you gain by owning in this location. But at the same time, you're so close to all the amenities. You're in zone for fantastic schools. What have we got? We've got Summerfield School. They give your offspring the very best start in life. And then Cashmere High, they just put the finishing touches on the young ones in your family if you do have them. Inside the home itself, I love the proportion of the bedrooms. I think they're really well sized. And there's also scope and opportunity here. This home is absolutely livable as it is, but there is scope, there is opportunity, and there is upside, which is what we're always looking for, isn't it? Studholme Street, folks. Great situation, great position, and a great location to call home. Summerfield is just one of those on-trend locations. Who's got an opening bid or offer? Tell me what you'd love to pay. 480, nice place to start. Confidently and straight underway. Working alongside Geeta Rose, she would have been with you every step of the way, so good luck, folks. 500. And 500, Jane Meyer working with a registered telephone bidder at 500,000. 510 knocking me back already. That's okay though, I'll work with you. I'm in a good mood today. At 510
520.
and 520 straight back. Take confidence because others see values. 530, she has a go and she says yes. At $530,000, Jane, it's your turn.
550.
Oh, 550, accelerating the bidding at $550,000 for the first time. I'll take 5,000 from you if that's more comfortable for you to have a go. Second place, not much fun in these auctions. You go home with a sore neck and homeless. At 550 with Jane Meyer on the telephone for the second time as I count it down. Get your weekends back. Don't have to drive around visiting real estate agents and looking at homes. Though you might like doing it, who knows. At 550,000, the bid's away from you. For the third time. At 550, Jane, can you bid on top of yourself? Put a little bit of daylight between you and the competition. Looking for 570. It's at 550 with you, but I don't have instructions at these low levels. Looking for an increase.
560.
Okay, 560, very good. Appreciate the bid at 560,000. If I see no better, I can't tempt you lovely folk back in. Really appreciate the bidding early in the stages, earlier on, and thanks for opening up the auction. But at $560,000, Jane, if I don't see further bidding, I might just pause the auction. For the first time, I count it down. Twice, third chance, at $560,000, done outside it. Well, Jane, let's just pause and we'll have a conversation with your buyer on the telephone. Pausing at 560 and we'll present an opportunity to them. Program, I take you to our third opportunity of the day, namely 1 bar 19 Hills Road in Edgware, brought to the market by these two shining lights across the far side of the room. Ladies first, Jessica Downey, and alongside Jessica is Mr. Anthony Dean. They've been assisting you, helping you dot your I's and cross your T's on your journey down that due diligence pathway, on your journey towards home ownership here in Hills Road. Good luck to you and good luck to our owners that you represent, Jessica and Anthony. Let me steer you through the formalities of this one. The legal fraternity look at this one a little more formally than you or I. They describe it as being in a state and freehold, and it's flat 3 deposit plan 74153 on part lot 2, deposit plan 8057, having a share in some 890 square metres. That's all very ably outlined in that certificate of title that the team have been filing through to you for your review. Thursday the 21st of July is the conjoined settlement and possession date, so not too long to wait. You may have made alternative arrangements regarding that settlement date. That's absolutely fine. You play to those terms and you bid to those terms today. Schedule 2 outlines the list of chattels, and those further terms are nice and clear and concise. Clauses 23 and 24. You bid and you buy on that basis. Just 10% is all that we chase down from you when that hammer comes down in your favour today. Hills Road, welcome to your happily ever after. This has had just a beautiful, beautiful makeover. There's no doubt about it. A certain Jenner family member I think would applaud the changes and the makeover that has occurred here, if anyone gets that reference. But this is one that you just get to move into and enjoy. You just move in and enjoy, and you start living the good life here. The kitchen, that's the place of dreams in my eyes. It's where you create those magical meals, whilst the tiled bathroom, that's a contemporary statement. That's just a beautiful place. The character and the contemporary, they walk hand in hand here, don't they? You do get the best of both worlds. I love these renovations where you hold on to those character charms, but you get all the mod cons at the same time. The living space, it's really sizable, nice and light and bright. That's a nice place to kick back and watch some Netflix. You're so close to the CBD here. You'll be able to leave the car in the garage. Plenty of off-street parking. You can Lime scooter in, you can Uber into town. It's all on the back doorstep. Folks, Hills Road, what's it to be? Fantastic makeover. Who wants to change their life? Who's got an opening bid for me? Room descends into silence. Right on cue. Who's got 540 for me? Should be really, really easy at 540,000. It's not going to buy it, but it gets us started. Everyone looks at their shoelaces. 540, folks. What's it to be? Very good. As you percolate away, I don't hesitate. I just place a vendor bid. I represent our lovely owner at $540,000 to kick things underway. Clear line in the sand. Give you that roadmap that I mentioned at the start of the day in terms of value, clearly north of this level. Let's move in $20,000. It should be nice and easy for you to join the race, the debate for ownership at 560. But at 540, I have for the first time on that vendor bid. All the hard work's been done. Can't believe I'm talking numbers in the 5 to start things off here. Twice now at $540,000. If you are cash and unconditional, this is your platform to perform. You're like first-class passengers on the aeroplane, beating out all those conditional buyers, the economy passengers. Simply put your hand up at 560. It should be really easy, just like this. Second call at 540. Red light windows. Character abound here at 540. Third chance at $540,000 on that first vendor bid. Looking for a mere 20. 550 wasn't asking for it, but okay. Here we go. That's right, I gave you 3 chances and you finally bid. So welcome in, sir. Nice to see you. At an optimistic $550,000, but that's okay. Not where we start, where we finish. That is most important. But at $550,000, it's not going to buy it today, but I appreciate the bid. At $550,000, that won't scare off the competition in the room. Who comes in at $570,000 for the first time with my optimistic starter? At 550, should be wearing a balaclava, sir, at these levels. Twice now. At 55 and 0. Third chance, final chance. At $550,000. Well, sir, at this stage, I'm going to represent our owners and place another vendor bid just to move things north a little bit at $570,000. Bid me 580, pause, and we'll pause and have a chat with you. Okay, you get that first right. Would you like to see the reserve today? You need to keep bidding, sir. I won't be selling you the home at 580, but you get that first right to have a chat. However, first chance at $570,000. How about you bid me the 10 and then you can get whoever you need to get on the phone? You laughed, that wasn't one of my jokes.
All in the delivery.
Yeah.
And what are you asking for?
I'm asking for a mere $10,000, north of my 570 vendor bid. You bid me 580, then we can all pause, catch our breath. You can phone who you need to. I would just ask the audience. We'll go 50-50. But first time at 570, twice. So, sir, if you don't bid, I'm just going to simply pass the property in, and all that exclusivity you lose. Okay, that's good. Hope they're on speed dial.
I've got my own instructions from home.
Oh, I know what they're like, yeah. Yes, indeed. Yeah, I'm an order taker at home too, sir. Sir, I put you on notice for the third and final time. I suggest you bid me 580. I won't be selling you the home at 580, but we can then just pause and recollect our thoughts.
Will you take a bit less than 580?
What are you suggesting?
I didn't go to 575. What if I said 573?
I'll take 575. I'll work with you, sir. But I'll work with you at 575. Ironically, it's not going to own it, but I'll take your bid at 575. It's not going to own it at 580 either.
Yeah, that's
575, what do you say? 575. The bid stands at 575. What I do is I just scan the room, I check the room. Appreciate the banter today, sir, and I appreciate your interest in the home as well. But at 575, I scan, I put you on notice, folks. First chance, second call. Third at 5 3/4. Well, sir, let's pause with you. Let's collect our thoughts. You can get whoever you need to on the phone. We can have a conversation. Jane's going to help you into one of the rooms out the back, and we'll have a chat. Other options, I should say, are out being negotiated. We do move forward to our last of the day, which is 114, a Caledonian Road in St Albans, brought to the market by the fastest man in real estate, Mr. Jack Milligan. Jack's been representing our owners and helping you on your journey towards home ownership here at this stunning residence in Caledonian Road. Good luck, Jack, and good luck to our owner here that we represent. Let me steer you through the formalities of this one for the very last time. 114 Caledonian Road in St Albans. It is an estate in freehold. Yes, it's a neat and concise parcel, just 207 square metres, but it is your very own. So it's a freehold parcel. It's lot 3. It's deposited plan 382322. I need glasses, I think. It's all outlined in that certificate of title that Jack's been making available to each and every one of you. And Friday the 22nd of July of this year, or any other such date that's been mutually agreed upon in writing, that's the conjoined settlement and possession date. Now, the Schedule 2 outlines your chattels that you receive. I won't go through those individually, but it's an impressive list. And those further terms of sale, namely clauses 23 and 24. You bid and you buy on that basis. And cash is king here in the auction room. Well, what a stunning home 114 Caledonian Road is. It's carefully thought out and designed by the good folk at Collab Architecture. There's a place for everything here, and everything absolutely has its place. I love the sense of the light and the space that you gain with those beautiful soaring ceilings. Well-positioned work from home option with that office just tucked down and away towards the rear of the property. That's a really nice touch. I love the flow and the connection from inside to outside. You've got the duality of those bifold doors, 2 of them to choose from. They just connect from inside to out, and you'll be absolutely warmed year-round with that stunning gas fire. It's contemporary, it's clever, it's connected. This is one that you just cannot picture yourself living without, folks. We just need to work out its value today. By way of an opening bid or offer, what say you? I'm in your hands. Where do you see the value? I heard it, but I didn't see it. It's very optimistic. Would you make it 660? $660, music to my ears. Nice bid at $660,000. That's the way to do it at $660,000. Do we move forward in 20s on the rise? I look for 680. I scan the room for Caledonian Road. 660 with my starter in the rear, but in the front at this stage. Who's got 20 to go from here? $660,000 for the first time. Very, very cool home. Much cooler than me. 680, welcome in, nice work. There we go, there's the competition at 680. It's just over here, but I'll welcome you back in at 7. Return of serve. On the nod at $700,000, quickly and confidently. There we go at 700,000, at 700,000. What's the rebuttal? 720 surely. You haven't come all this way to bid once. First chance though, with my starters at 700.
720.
720, there we go, straight back at 720. And oh, 750, nice, putting 30. Yes, I know, taking the $30,000, but I assume it's just 730. Just checking at 730. It's worth a shot, isn't it? That would have been my strategy though, to bid 750, but at 730. Welcome's in the competition. Do you bid 750? Keep moving in the 20s. Don't play the 10 game. Show strength. Caledonian Road, 730, the wake-up caller.
750.
Nice bid, Jack. That's the way to do it. At 750, take confidence here, but I work in your 10s all day long. Come back at 760. He's nodding. That means yes in my book. Okay, cutting me right back today. At 755. That's okay. There'll be none of me left at the end of the day. At $755,000, Jack. The bid's away from your lovely folk. It's here in the corner at 7.5 and 5.
760, Mark.
760, very good. We move in the 5s, down to the 5s at this stage, but at 760 it's here, first time. For a special home. Freehold title. Up the indoor-outdoor flow. 65, I take it at 765, nicely done at 765 as we continue in the 5s at 7, 6 and 5. Perhaps you accelerate things, Jack, and get me through another 10. Get me to 775. At 765 with our starter. First time. Second call. So close to the CBD. Edgeware shop to just around the corner. Convenient living here. Everything you need, nothing you don't. Third chance. I'll take 5, absolutely. Never. Oh, jump the bidding. That's a good move. There we go, bidding on top of themselves, well prepared at $770,000. Hesitation just costs you a little bit more. Keep working with me though. Keep working with Jack. Just trying to help you. Secure your future happiness. A bright future awaits at $770,000 here. Once called. Twice, Jack. At 770. Bedrooms up and down, flexibility on offer. If you're like me and struggle for friends, you'll have many, many friends when you own this home. I want to come round and visit you, or visit your home at least. Third chance. At 770,000. Jack, I'll take 2.5 from your lovely bidders if you'd like, if that helps them out. 770, the bid's just away from them, ever so slightly.
Another 5.
Oh, another 5. There we go. The bid's here at 775. It's just come away from you now. Would you bid 785? You've effectively bid 10,000 the last time. You just did it in 2 $5,000 chunks. Just cut to the chase and bid 785. Ooh, okay. 777, 000. Line them up, knock them down. Just a little 2, a peace offering put forward. 777. Time to take off potentially. All those airline puns. 777. Hard to value property down to these 2s and 5s, isn't it? But we do our best. transparent and open as this process in the auction room at 777. First time,
780.
780, putting 3 together. Do we move in the 2s here and the 3s here? That's fine by me. Don't like this. It's not a good sign. It's at 780 here. Goodness me, surprising. First time. $780,000. Second call. Happy to take 1,000 from you at 780. Caledonian Rd. You're in the lead, but only just. At $780,000. A considered lot today, but that's okay. We take our time. Bids here at $780,000. Chris Kennedy, business owner manager, working really hard today, getting his steps up. No need for the gym this morning, Chris, but it's 780. Third chance. Bids here at 780.
7.
Don't wait. Buy property and then wait. That's the way to do it. $780,000. Might be that telephone, but I might need some instructions. So I'm going to put you on notice. If I don't see further bidding, I'm going to pause with this couple. You happy to take that chance? You know what can happen. Clause 2.6 at $780,000. I check for the first time, second call. Third, are we going to pause, Chris? Is that correct?
No, we'll just give us a couple of minutes, keep talking about it.
Oh, okay, very good. That's fine. Yeah, good as gold. I'll just keep talking. How's the weather? Yeah. Big decisions being made, all jokes aside, but at 780 we don't have instructions. Looking for an increase, Jack, from your bidders. It's only money at the end of the day. Only 10% today. Get me through to 785 and we'll see what we can do. For a special home. Collab architecture with this one. Tucked down off the road, the rear of 2. This is a rear property. In Caledonian Rd. Looking for an increase. At 114 Caledonian, at 780 the bid lies. 780.
Let's just pause it back.
Okay. Simon, happy for that to happen here. All rights transferred. Very clear. We pause then at 780. Thank you. Street in Summerfield, we paused a little while ago with the bid at $560,000, our telephone bidder. We've had an increase in the bid, a very gracious increase in the bid through to $585,000. Unfortunately, we're not quite there today, so what I do is I reopen the auction, I re-offer the property up, and I look for a bid north of 5, 8, and 5. Potentially there's 590 somewhere in the room. Otherwise, you leave me no choice, no option, but to simply pass the property in, and we open it up to the conditional market. You can take your chances there. So I scan the room, I check the room for the first time. As I count it down twice at 5, 8, and 5 for the third time. Final time at 585, done, out, silent. Very good. Well, Gita, I pass the property back to you. Before I do that, I have an announcement to make because we have a new asking price on Studholme Street at $619,000. So 619 in Summerfield, 2 bedrooms, permanent material. I think that represents good value in the marketplace. I'm surprised there's not already a line forming in front of Gita, but I'm sure there'll be one very soon. If you haven't seen the home, I know it's really, really easy to get through. Get in touch with Gita. She'll help you get through and she'll help you put pen to paper and get you into Studholme Street. So Gita, good luck to you and good luck to your owners. Thank you. back now to 114 Caledonian Road in St Albans. We had good bidding before between our two interested parties. We paused with our highest bidder at $780,000. We've had some discussions, some conversations out in the back rooms. I understand the conclusion is that we've had an increase in the bid to $790,000. I just get confirmation. Lovely, at $790. I now look to our lovely owner at $790. I understand change of instructions that we are on the market and selling. That's very, very clear. Thank you for that confirmation. So there you go, folks. At $790,000, we're on the market and we are selling. We sell away. But I give you 3 chances to re-enter the battle, the discussion, the debate for ownership. Happy to take $1,000 on the side, of course, because we are selling away at $790,000 for the first time. At $790. For a gorgeous home, your bright future awaits you here. Twice cool. At $790, even a little $500 on the side can't tempt you, and really appreciate the bidding. Thanks, gents. Third and final time. Looks like you've done it at $790. Congratulations at the rear of the room. It's going your way. It's going, and it is sold at the back. Congratulations. Nicely done. Thank you to all involved. Thanks, Simon. Thanks, Matt. Appreciate the bidding today. All the best in your property search. now take you back to the third opportunity of the day, which is 1/19 Hills Road in Edgware. We paused a little while ago with the bidding at $575,000. I understand we've had an increase in the bid through to $600,000, confirming at $600,000. Really appreciate the increase in moving your position in terms of value there through to $600,000. Now, at this stage, we don't have a change of instructions. We're not on the market at this point in time. So what I do is I reopen the property, I re-offer the opportunity here in Hills Road, and I look for a bid north of $600,000. If I don't see any further bidding, I'll just be passing the property in today. So for the first time, at $600,000 with our sole bidder here today, cash and unconditional twice, as I count it down for the third and final time at 600 even. Very good. Well, I simply pass the property back in, Jess, Anthony, back into your capable hands before I finish here today. We have an asking price to announce, so our owners have now set an asking price. You can buy the property today in Hills Road at $675,000. So priced at $675,000. If you've seen the property and would like to look at it again, or you haven't seen it, please introduce yourself to Jess, Anthony, and the team. They'll help you get through the price to sell at $675,000. Good luck. Thank you to our owners for the opportunity to represent you. Folks, that wraps up proceedings here in the Harcourts Gold auction rooms. So to each and every one of you for joining us today, I thank you, and we will see you all again next week. Enjoy your weekend and stay safe out there.